Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of another fantastic podcast, starring your host, Justin, Damon, and Pops.
Yeah! Woo!
The Jaboody boys, the Jagoofy dudes.
We're back
at it again. Go ahead and put your seatbelt on, buckle up, get ready to lube up. We're all getting fucked tonight, boys.
Woo!
Yeah. Back in town.
Thank you all for joining us in this program. We got to start this off with a big old honking hello. How you doing? Thank you.
A nice honking hello.
To Gert Russell, who so generously dropped a big old Benjamin Franklin on our face before we even started the program. So cheers to you, buddy.
Cheers, my boy Gert Russell,
Cheersing
for
you.
dropping that Benji on us. Thank you so much, man.
Cheers for dropping a little Franklin on us,
Now
man.
the
We appreciate
podcast
it.
has to be dope. The pressure is on.
Yeah, usually no one shows up to this thing, and he came in and said, hey,
I demand content.
Yep.
hey, make it good. We love you, Gertie.
Has to be a good podcast. So what do we talk about? What do we do?
Oh, yeah, we have to talk about
Oh,
stuff.
shit. I don't have anything to talk about.
Oh, Jiminy Christopher.
I got this fucking pimple or some shit on my elbow. It's like the worst spot.
Oh, yeah, I got one of those too.
Yeah. I think I got one too. Let's talk about our pimples, guys.
Let's
Like,
pop them
fucking
into the
thing.
mic.
I can't, like, put my arm on anything. It hurts.
Let's rub it on the mic. That'll help.
Yeah, let me try that. Try that.
Oh, now they have to make a big grease mark on it.
I gotta pull up our Twitter. You guys been tweeting such nasty good stuff to us
So-
all week long.
We got to pull up the Twitter. I went on Twitter and I tweeted to the fans.
Whoa.
This episode is going to be about the fan interaction.
Fan interaction.
So,
About the community.
What?
if you guys are live in the chat, if you're joining us live on Twitch, you can ask us shit in the chat too. But I had people tweet us shit. They're asking us questions on Twitter, so we're going to pull those up real quick.
So if you want to get a last-minute Q&A in there, tweet at Jaboody Show.
Ask your question, then do hashtag Ask Jaboody.
It'd be pretty cool if we got 7,000 followers. That'd be pretty dope.
That would be pretty awesome.
Interactive.
This fucking music is so quiet sometimes.
I could put on the happy tunes a little bit.
Put on the happy tunes for the fan interaction.
Let me put the happy tunes.
They get their
on
own
here.
soundtrack. There we go.
Fan interaction time. Who's ready? We're using our Twitter this time around. You ask the questions, we answer them.
And then we'll
Andrew.
also open up the Q&A to the Twitch live chat as well. But we'll let you guys get that after the Twitter because we want to get,
So let's do this Twitter real quick then.
Let's get to it.
My boy Miles Milligan came through. He said, would you rather fight 1,000 bee-sized men or one man-sized bee? Hashtag Ask Jaboody.
Is this like, I'm the bee man?
One man-sized bee sounds fucking horrifying.
If he is like a bee man, that's fucking scary.
That's
like,
even worse.
He has arms and legs, but he's still like a bee man.
Oh, man.
What you mean a bee man?
What?
Buzz.
Okay, so he's half bee, but what man? Is he like half bee, half Donald Trump? Is it specific what man he is?
I always thought it was
I'm
a
a
bee the size of a man.
That's
I'm
what
a
I
little
thought
bit.
too, and it freaked me the fuck out. So
which
I'd
is
rather
pretty
fight
intimidating.
a bunch of bee-sized men, because then you could just step on them
But-
and just,
But Damon, imagine yourself walking down the street, and all of a sudden you hear this little pitter-patter of 1,000 little people. Oh, come back here, motherfucker! And they start crawling up your legs. And
Start
they start
stomping.
going into different
That's what I'm saying.
orifices. You can't even.
You just start.
How do you fight that off?
You just start stomping the yard on those motherfuckers. That's all you do.
Well, you better
And
hope you get the
straight.
upper hand.
Yeah, because if you let them crawl on you, you're done.
I feel like I know how to kill a bee, though. Like, you just got to rip his talon out, right? Or
You just gotta
his
let it
stinger?
sting you, right?
Let it impale you, and then it will die, too.
Yeah, let the man-sized bee kill you, and then he'll die. Problem
Bees are-
solved.
Bees are fucking stupid, man.
Yeah.
They sting you and they die. What idiot.
They're like
Why'd you do
the
that?
insect, like suicide bombers.
Oh, but they could just grab you, take you into the sky, and then just, have their way with you.
Can you imagine if you threw a punch? It's like what kills you.
Yeah.
Oh man,
You better make sure it's one good punch.
Yeah, you better really make sure you need to knock that motherfucker out, because
I feel like I could take
You
a
better
bee.
not miss.
you better not miss. Punch yourself and die.
Yeah, everybody gets one sucker punch and you die, and then that's it.
What if it took you back to its colony filled with other man-sized bees? And
Oh,
and
no.
the queen bee.
Miles, this is a great question. This is great discussion. Thanks, Miles.
I'd rather stomp on a bunch of little people.
That's what I'm thinking, because I don't want to fight a man-sized bee. That shit sounds horrifying. My boy, at BothBTTM on Twitter said, Dong Man, can you try this face again? And for those of you who can't see on the Twitter,
It's a visual thing.
it's a visual, so tough luck, but I'm making a very awkward face, and I'm making the same face right now in the studio. I managed to nail it.
It's like a
It's a troll face.
a half-ass smile,
You know what that
It's
face
like
is?
forced fake smile.
When someone you look up to makes a slightly inappropriate joke that's not that funny, but you're supposed to laugh in the situation.
I feel like this is the face that you make when you're forced into plans at the last second that you don't want to
Fake smile.
go. Fake smile. You
Yeah,
know?
smile. That's a
Nice
good
little fake
That'd
smile.
be a good emote.
Yeah, it would. Yeah, I guess I'll go. And then, okay, who's next? My boy Gator at Gator Sobic asked us.
What's up, Gator?
He said, was there ever a low point in the early development of the show where you considered quitting?
Let's start with that first question. There's a follow-up.
there's a follow-up question.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
couple
of
times.
course.
Yes. Especially when we were just doing this for shits and giggles on YouTube only, like the pod, the show and all that.
Yeah.
That shit. You guys remember there were like all these breaks, and
Yeah,
then
in between the breaks, we're always just like, do we even want to film another one?
Yeah.
Like, reading the comments, a lot of them were negative back then because we were just getting started. We're like, why are we even doing this?
yeah, I think because when you're on YouTube, it's such a fucking lonely fucking thing to do.
Yeah.
Like, you think like, oh, I'm sharing it with even like I'll be like, dude, 1,000 people want to listen to us talk about whatever. I was like, that's crazy. But then
Yeah.
after a while, it's like you're still just in your room. And you're like, what the fuck is the point? But yeah, we had a few times, and then family and friends be like, you guys should do it again. That was pretty funny. And I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, but it's because you're family and friends. Like, who the fuck cares?
We always had this mentality of like, no one wants to hear what the fuck we have to say. So like, why are we even doing it? Who cares? But apparently, like, the response just blew up and people wanted it. So that's where we're like,
Well,
let's keep doing it. And then we started doing it live.
Pops said, let's try it live. I was like, that's
Yeah.
stupid. And it was amazing.
And that saved it. I think
'Cause-
honestly, Pops is the real MVP. He saved it with that call.
Because while you're doing the thing, you look down and you can see people. You see them actually talking and doing stuff. And you're like, oh, that's fucking great. People are actually listening, and you get to so much better to have an audience live than to just
Exactly.
throw it out on the internet later. And you just like, hope it goes well.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Hope people think this is funny. Oh well.
See, like the dubs, I love that because
Yeah.
it's like we cook it, we're in the lab, we're mixing things together, we're cooking it up, and then we throw it out there. And we're like, we had fun with it. Hopefully, people enjoy it. But I don't
Yeah.
want it's like that needs to be done like in a vacuum in a little crock pot on a slow cooker. And then
Yeah.
the pod and the gaming is just I don't know how the fuck people do that without a live audience. Like, my name's Markiplier. Welcome to another. He's doing that by himself. He's completely alone.
Well, that's why he had that fucking nervous breakdown. Was crying all over YouTube. Talking
Yeah.
about, why am I doing this?
Like, he seems like a fucking awesome, super positive dude. Because imagine the mentality you got to have to keep doing that shit completely alone.
Man, it's tough. I can't
All
imagine doing it alone.
But see, Markiplier's the exception to the rule. He's made it, right? He's made it.
Yeah.
What about the guy that's just doing this for 12 people that watch his videos? That I'm like, how do you make it on YouTube anymore?
It's hard to keep going.
Well, there's so many people like, oh, there's no room for anyone else. And then someone makes it, you know? It
Yeah.
says they slip through the cracks somehow. Or
They go viral. They do something interesting.
So we
But
kind of
yeah, man, doing that shit alone, it was brutal.
we kind of answered the second part of this question. The second part of this question was, alternatively, what was the highest point that made you really see the potential and positive impact in the show?
Look at my boy Gator with
My
these
boy Gator with these
questions.
great,
Awesome questions,
good
Gator.
ass questions,
What is the
Gator.
highest point that made you see the potential and positive impact?
I think, like we said, when we switched from YouTube to doing this shit live,
Yeah.
it really like boosted the spirits. It really made us see like the potential, and it really made us want to keep going.
Yeah, you see people enjoying it, and then people sending you stuff, and people being like, hey, man, it gets me through work, or hey, man, I got it on while I do my homework. Hey, man, I'm going through some rough shit. You guys are fucking cool. It's like, holy shit, man.
I think, sorry, not to cut you off,
No.
but I think one of the highest points for me, somebody sent us some fan mail, and it was just like a really in-depth letter about like how the show has just,
Yeah.
impacted them personally. It's like little things like that really like let you know, like, holy shit, like we're actually doing this and it's impacting people. It's so
people are
that for me.
digging what we're dishing out.
I have two kind of high points. One is when we launched our Patreon.
Oh yeah.
It kind of showed that people like what we do to the point where they're willing to put their money down on us.
And that was the thing where we put it on the Dubs channel because, more people pay attention to that channel. But most of the usernames and emails that came through and hopped on the Patreon, they're all familiar names within our show, right?
Mm-hmm.
This music. I need. I don't have a ton of. What else could I play here? I don't have a ton of.
Oh, I have
all
one
I have
more.
Is like rock
real
and
quick.
roll shit. You might want to play that in music again.
Okay. One more high point when I realized we really made it with the show. I started getting all these DMs of just boobs.
That was great.
That helps.
That always
Boobs and
helps.
ass pictures. That's when you realize, you know what? I think I'm going to keep doing this.
Always helps.
And a
Damon's
bunch
primal
of
urges
a
kicked
bunch
in.
of dick pics too. That's I'm like, you know what? We're doing something good here.
Mm-hmm.
We're
And
making an impact.
let's keep that. Let's keep that thing going, huh?
And my second high point was going to PAX for the first time and actually hanging out with like Miles and all them. When you actually got to meet a fan face to face. I don't know. There was something about that. It was like, oh shit, this isn't just talking to a camera or a microphone. It's
Right.
we're actually talking to other people.
I'll do the audio here.
All right.
Cool. Sorry about the music. I gotta get going. Okay, there it is.
There
All
you
right,
go.
we're back with music. But yes, boobies. What were we talking about?
Yep.
It's great when they send those.
It's the high point.
Yeah.
Oh, so many pictures,
Oh,
right,
yeah.
guys?
It's always great.
So many.
That's when I knew that was the highest potential. So much potential in what we're doing when these boobies and butts start
when all
coming
these
through.
nudes started coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Psych. Who's next? My girl Haley the princess, at Haley the princess. She said,
Click on it. There you go.
She said, "How are you?"
Good.
I'm doing pretty good, Haley.
Good.
I'm caffeinated, so
little
I'm like
hungover,
I'm
but-
buzzed.
But
Oh,
after
nice.
after something about vodka, I wake up the next day. I don't feel hungover at all. I'm like always laughy and happy the next day.
Mm-hmm.
I can wake up, I don't feel sick or anything.
I should go too. You've been drinking a lot of the vodka Red Bull. Can't really go wrong with that.
Sugar free or straight up Red Bull?
I think they
Garbage.
just do the straight up
I just
Red
say
Bull. They
put garbage in a cup.
Yeah.
And they're
Do you
like,
drink
"All right."
water? Do you guys drink water as you go through the night?
No, that's usually the
Afterwards.
next day. Is
Yeah.
when I just chug.
Afterwards.
I had a bad hangover. I was just pounding beers with the boys and wasn't
Cold ones with the
Cold
boys.
ones. with
cracking
the
cold
boys?
ones and wasn't drinking water, and I had the worst hangover. Beer hangovers are pretty intense, man.
Dehydrated
Yeah,
the
they
brain.
are.
Dehydrated the brain.
Isn't it if you just chug a bunch of water right before you go to bed? Doesn't that like
That's
fix
what I try
it?
to do. I try to like down 2 or 3 bottles before I hit the sack and have to pee immediately is when I wake up.
I was just telling this to Justin the other day. It's fucking crazy. I'm starting to realize like that I'm getting older because when I was younger, I literally had 0 hangovers.
Mhm.
Like I woke up as drunk as I would get. The next day, I'd always be fine. But now, dude, like after 1 or 2 drinks, the next day I'm like, oh, like it's so bad now. I'm starting to be an old man.
You gotta pick your poison. You gotta find out what works for you.
Yeah.
What were we talking
I'm
about?
always just drinking whatever.
How we feel?
How we feel? I feel old. Thanks for asking.
Yeah,
Haley the
old.
princess.
Old and caffeinated.
old. 26. I
I
feel
know.
old.
I'm so old. I'm an old man.
old.
You
Who's
want to
up
read
next?
this one? My boy at Alex.
Alex.
162.
Alex asked a question. Here's a silly one and one more serious. Is art school really worth it?
That was for Justin.
If I were to go back, I would take individual specified like classes. Like I would take around this area there's a ton of concept design schools where you can go in, you pay like $800 and you get like a 6-week course or something. And you meet up once a week, and the instructor's always a guy who's like working at Marvel or like a lead artist at some Bungie or something, and he does the schooling when he's done with that job. So you're getting to know contacts already. It's all about who you know. But no, I wouldn't go to a 4-year art school. That
To
shit
get a
is-
degree.
That shit is expensive.
Is
And
there someone that should go to art school?
like I said, if I were to go back, I would just do those. I'd go like take a fundamentals, like figure drawing class, start there. I'd get to know the
A workshop.
instructor. I'd be like, hey, and I would custom tailor it and do those individual classes because they're like $500, $800, and you get like,
Yeah.
and it's like we meet up once a week, and then he goes, hey, do a bunch of paintings, come back, and I'll go over them with a red pen. I'll show you what I would do different, and he like gets you, and you get a mentor, and you get to know the people in the class, and they're gonna get jobs, and then it's all about who you know. Because what I've come to learn is all my friends who are this is, of course, I guess if you're going for a studio thing, they just hire people they know, because there's a lot of fucking weirdos out there that think they're a dragon, or they think they're half fucking dog or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Furries.
Yeah, and they're out there and they're trying to get the art job. So long as you're a normal person, you start making friends out there, you'll be fine. But
so what would you advise? What advice would you give to someone that's
if you were
practice
trying
makes perfect, you know?
if you were trying to get a studio job, do the custom tailored thing where you take the specialized workshops. Or a lot of them are in LA actually. And then if you wanted to be like a fine artist, it's just mileage, you know.
Mhm.
But still, if you could take some kind of just figure drawing and just ask for tips and ask for what books are good and do that. That's all art school is.
build a portfolio.
Yeah, definitely don't go to art school for the degree, right? 'Cause
No,
one of our good friends.
Well, I got to work there, and I got to see all the tricks they do to keep kids around, keep them locked in.
I mean, because it's a business,
Keep
right?
the
So
carrot
they're
on a
gonna try to, they're gonna try to keep you there. But one of our good friends, who's really successful in his field in art, he didn't even graduate, right?
Mm-mm.
So it's like you
No,
don't necessarily need the degree.
Halfway through my school, everyone was just getting jobs, and I was like, my YouTube thing's fun. I'll just do that and see if I could work my art into there, which I'm still trying to do. But I mean, fuck, the Twitch thing is so fun. But yeah, everyone just started to get gigs and get other jobs and just bounced. And then some people stuck around.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them work at Blizzard, all the ones I know. But yeah, I don't know. The fine art thing's kind of, it's a little, it's all who you know. It's all who you know. Like, it's weird because most other things, you know, you can't be a chemist just by looking it up online. You know, you got to go to school. But yeah, art school, I don't know about that.
Art's so subjective.
You're gonna leave with $100,000 plus
super
debt.
suggestive.
It's gonna be brutal. And he says also, if you guys could meet anyone who has ever lived, who would be? More for everyone. Thank you.
I got two part.
Thank you, Alex.
I
Great
got two part
questions.
for that one. One would be Billy Mays.
Really?
Just because I'm curious to see if he's even seen our videos and how he would react to meeting my brother and things like that.
He said that he saw him and he hated him at first, and then he liked him.
It's pretty cool.
It's pretty crazy.
And the second one would be Guy Fieri.
Guy Fieri.
Yeah. For the same kind of reason.
Anyone who has ever lived. Oh man.
That's tough.
It's really tricky.
Just go the first name that pops in your head.
I probably want to meet Michael Jackson.
I was just gonna say, yeah.
But listen, Michael, it's just me and you here.
Yeah.
It's just me and you, man. Just be real with me.
All right, let's do it.
Did you touch those little kids, Michael?
I didn't do it. How did I know you were gonna ask that question?
Spin kicks me in the face.
I didn't do it. Got any propofol?
Then I'm like,
love
okay.
propofol.
Now, Michael, that we got that out the way, let me just say I'm your biggest fan ever, and I love you.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh, don't be ignorant. You're my biggest fan, and you ask if I molest kids.
Had to get it out the way. I'm sorry, Michael. I had to get it out the way.
I love your music, by the way.
You resurrect me from the dead. Ask me if I'm a child molester. Thanks. Appreciate it.
I always thought it would be cool to meet Conan O'Brien. I used to love. I don't watch him anymore, but man, when I was younger, I would watch Conan O'Brien when they started running it on. They would run the late show the next day on Comedy Central, like in the middle of the day. And I fucking loved. I love all the skits and all the bits that they do. It reminds me of some of the shit we do on our show, and that's why we used to do the Skype calls with the faces.
Yep.
And it was like, I love when they do bits and stuff because they're live when they do it, sort of.
Yeah,
it's
they
taped,
do.
but it's
Yeah.
live, and it's in front of a live audience. And I love how he always says like he loves it when they do skits and it breaks, and the guy comes in with a prosthetic arm and it falls off, and he loves when it just fucks up.
Yeah.
I would love to meet him. Plus, it'd be interesting to meet someone like that because he's met everyone.
He was a writer on Simpsons.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like he's met everyone and he's heard
interviewed
so many
everybody.
stories.
Yeah.
He's probably hung out with so many. He probably has some crazy stories, but yeah, I loved Conan O'Brien. He's fucking great. He's fucking great sense of humor. Good man.
If I could pick one more person, I'd probably want to hang out with Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle would be a good one. Jim Brewer would be another one. I'd do Jim Brewer.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking great.
Kicking back with Dave Chappelle and Jim Brewer.
Jim Brewer, I think he's underrated, man. I think he's so good, dude. His facial expressions and his voices are fucking hilarious. I watch clips of him like all the time, just the same clips. I go back and watch them just to fucking bust myself up laughing.
Dude, that one clip where he does the Joe Pesci as the navigation, as the GPS system.
love that clip.
Holy shit! I think the very first time you showed me that, I was crying.
One of my favorite clips, and he's like on a morning news, local news talk thing.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a good
Oh,
gig.
And they're
man.
like, Jim Brewer's in town. So, Jim, you're doing comedy. What's that like, bud? And he's like, well, you know, and he's like doing a voice already. It's like, it's so great.
Yeah.
He's fucking funny. Louis C.K. Oh my God.
Holy crap.
That would have been my answer.
Ladies
before,
and
but,
gentlemen, this just in. Gert Russell has dropped another Benjamin Franklin on the show, dude.
Gert.
Gertie, what are you doing, man? You're out of control.
Russell.
And he said, saw about Damon. Saw about Damon.
Oh, does that mean I'm talking
Damon,
too much?
You gotta take your shirt off now.
Oh, okay. Well, here goes nothing.
Yeah.
Wow, you have a lot more chest hair than I
Wow,
thought you
such
would
large
have.
breasts.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Dude, Gert Russell, thanks again,
Gert
buddy.
Russell,
Holy
thank you so
shit.
much, man.
Dropping a lot of love on the talk show here. Appreciate you, man.
Goddamn.
Gert,
Calm down there, Gert, huh?
it's all about you, Gert.
It's all about you. It's all about Gert. It's all about Gert. Thank
all
you, buddy
about
boy.
Gert.
Oh, man. Gert
Such
Russell.
large, hairy breasts. Hey, they're not hairy.
Such big nipples.
I got huge nipples, though.
Such large nipples.
Large areolas. Who's next, man?
Oh, man.
My
Gert
boy,
Russell.
think you skipped one.
We got Andy.
Andy. My boy, Andy. At Andy Needs a Beer. He said, any paranormal stories? Ever see or hear some shit you can't explain? I wish, man. You guys have anything?
We had a friend who lived near a cemetery, and he had a video camera. I think we talked about this. He left a video camera on this bird that he was I don't know, he owned some kind of parakeet or something. He had like a baby monitor on the fucking thing.
Okay.
And he's like, bro, watch this. And he like showed us the video, and it has one of those fucking, the bird starts freaking out. It's in the middle of the day. It's like the bird's looking, like the bird's chilling. All of a sudden, it's looking around left and right, left and right. And there's this fucking glowy orb. You know, and they always have the
It's always
orbs.
with the orbs.
And the orb is circling the bird. Like, it's circling him and circling him and circling. And the bird's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? And I was like, that shit's creepy. That shit's super weird.
Yeah.
Do you think we could get that clip?
Oh, that was Victor, right?
Yeah.
I haven't talked to him in a long time. I wish. But yeah, I'd always try to go over to his house because, like Justin said, a buddy of ours lived right next door to a cemetery. So I'm always like, I'm gonna go over there in hopes I'm gonna see some crazy ass shit, just some kind of story. But nothing ever happened. So I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
But what's up with the orbs? It's always the orbs.
It's always an orb. Ghosts or orbs.
Like
doing
when
a
those
little-
ghost shows, they're always like, oh, stop the clip. You see right there? See that floating orb? There it is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Paranormal evidence.
Have you ever seen anything?
I have this memory as a kid going to my grandparents' cabin for vacation. They lived up in the mountains in the middle of nowhere, right? And I thought I remember seeing like a light outside, thinking it was like aliens or something like that. But I don't know if I dreamed it or if it was just my imagination playing tricks on me. But that's as much as I got.
The creepier stuff that I've ever come into contact with has always been like, not paranormal, but you know when something just spooky, like,
Premonitions.
okay, so like my buddies they're obsessed with this Reddit that was like spooky, and it was like, it actually like gave me chills.
The
Like,
creepy pastas.
It was weird. No, it was this Reddit thread that was about this YouTube channel. It requires a music track like this.
These working.
So it required like a music. It requires this music track to tell the story.
Everybody gather around the fire.
Requires music. But no, it was a weird, spooky Reddit, and they would like keep, like we always had like a group chat going on Steam, and we'd always talk about it. And I was like, you guys need to stop looking in. It's getting too creepy. But it was basically a Reddit that was following this YouTube channel that was like uploading a video a day for like a long fucking time, and it was like random shit. Like it would just be the ground, and it wouldn't be anything. It would just be like a recording of like a tree. The next day it would be like a recording of nothing, a park bench, random shit, and the title was gibberish. And it was like 10-second videos, 12-second videos over and over and over. And then they would read the descriptions, and it was just gibberish. Like it was weird. It'd be like tree, red, park, blue, green, like just nonsense. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And they like looked into it, and it led to like some kind of blog and then the guy was like writing entries, and it was like just total gibberish. It was so weird, and people were trying to decode it. They were trying to see if someone needed help or something. Like, it was really weird. And then someone who was in the Reddit was like some sort of medical psychiatric expert, and they said that they believe that the YouTube channel was run by someone who's schizophrenic, and they were just like, because they would say weird stuff, and nothing made sense. And I was like, it's too creepy. Stop looking into this. You guys are creeping me out. And so eventually it circled back through something with the videos. They found like where it was located, and then they found some lady who had a YouTube channel was like related to it in some way. Like, I guess someone came forth and said, I know the guy who's doing this. And yeah, I think he had some psychiatric problem or something, where he had like multiple personality or something weird.
Okay.
But I don't know. There's some other part. I wish I knew it more in depth. But
so it's one of those things. It's just like chilling. It's creepy.
Yeah, some lady knew him, and then they found like there would be a woman in some of the videos, and I don't know. This part gets too weird. I don't know enough about it, but there's something weird where there's some like lady that was like she like lived in the park or something, and she would like, I don't know, some sort of sex thing was happening in the park with her. Like, it was weird. All I imagine is the bird lady from Home Alone, just fucking people in the park,
fucking those pigeons.
Yeah, dude, it was weird, and it was just spooky as hell. Like, when you see stuff like that, you know what I mean, like a YouTube channel, you're like,
just weird.
None of this makes sense. We've got to find out. It's like, no, let's not find out.
Yeah,
it's getting too creepy for me.
One time somebody sent me a link to this YouTube video. It was scary as shit. It's this really weird video of this girl. She looks like a doll. She is sitting at a table, and there's like fire behind her, and she's just sitting there with a spoon, and she has like a bowl of like porridge or some shit, and she just like speaks backwards. And there's this creepy ass music that's playing, and right after whatever she said, it sounds like demonic the way she's like talking, and then right after she like finishes talking, she like slams her head into like her bowl, and then that's when the video ends, and it's just fucking creepy.
Cool.
That's great.
There's one of my favorite YouTube channels is called Down the Rabbit Hole. If you can pull it up real quick, Just, there's this kind of, you reminded me of this Reddit thing. It's called Horse Eyes, and it's about this guy on a Reddit who would just write these sci-fi things, and it was like super in depth, and it was kind of cool, and like had like this weird mystery following to it, and yeah.
What'd you say it was called?
Down the Rabbit Hole.
Oh,
that sounds familiar.
It sounds, yeah, kind of like what I was just explaining, just weird shit.
So his YouTube channel is all about like weird, type of shit.
This is a YouTube channel I'm looking for.
That first one.
Everybody in chat is saying they're loving it. They love down the rabbit hole.
Yeah, that's one of his videos, but yeah.
Okay.
He has that Mother Horse Eyes. Yeah, there you go.
Frederick Knudsen.
Yeah.
Knudsen.
So he's talking about Dark Side Phil here.
He does a bunch of different documentaries about, weird things.
Dark Side Phil.
We were laughing about Dark Side Phil earlier.
Watching some Dark Side Phil, just crying, laughing.
But yeah, that's some spooky stuff going on there. Oof.
There we go. Whew. Shake that one off.
I'll have to look
Shake
at
off
this.
the spooks.
I'll have to look up this rabbit hole thing later. It looks pretty cool. It's actually pretty dope, huh? It's got a lot of views here. Got a lot of love.
Yeah, he does some good content.
Yeah, spooky Reddit stuff's been scarier than anything I've ever seen in real life.
And if you guys want to see some spooky shit, try to look up the video I was talking about. I have no idea what it's called, so good luck. But yeah, who's next? Chief Palpatine. He said, my boy at Dave the Tickler. He said, "How you like your beans?
How you like your beans?"
I like black beans.
I like
a nice chili.
I like a nice spicy Hispanic beans. You know what I'm talking about? Starting with tacos.
It's very broad.
Mm-hmm. Keeping it broad.
Nice and broad.
I like it.
I like all beans. How about that?
You
can't go wrong with beans.
Love frijoles. Love them.
The frijoles.
Thank you for the question, boy.
Thank you, man.
How do you like your beans?
My boy at Riley JM, he said, so when is Dee Dee getting her own show?
She is a diva.
I want to run a camera out in the living room that's just like dog cam we can switch to. Check in, see what she's doing throughout the show.
Different doggy mischief.
Yeah, when Justin first got Dee Dee, we had a little puppy cam. We should bring that back.
Puppy cam. She doesn't stay in one place anymore. She's always guard dog right now.
Can we get one of those cameras and put it like on the top of her head?
Oh, I'd love to do that.
And just a day in the life of Dee Dee.
That'd be great. Yeah, I got to post more Dee Dee stuff. I was actually talking about that with some friends over the weekend. I was like, I got to put Dee Dee on the show and get her involved more. I'll try to do that.
You got some cool footage of her
Try to do that.
with the skateboard. That was pretty dope.
Yeah, I got to pump my Instagram more. Well, I'll probably make like a link or something on the stream. People could check it out. I'm starting to post more stuff. A little bit more social interaction, social app interaction.
How to get social with the Jaboody boys.
Let's get social.
Let's get social. I'm not good with all that stuff, but trying to
Me
get a little bit
either.
better.
I was telling Justin this, ironically, for how much we're on camera and stuff like that. I cringe to this day whenever I take a selfie. Like, I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
I just
can't.
think it's just something a
awkward.
grown man is not supposed to do.
I can't do it realistic. I always have to make it ironic or funny.
I try to somehow make it funny. I just feel so weird.
Yeah.
Hey,
well, after we do the show, I'm like checked out. I'm like, all right, let me think of something else.
we
now.
plug in Instagrams now. Justin's Instagram's in the chat.
Yeah, I'll make like a link or something. I'm gonna start drawing more and doing all that stuff. Like I keep saying I will, but probably won't. But I probably will.
Put my Instagram in there too, because why not?
Alyssa asks, do your parents watch any of your stuff? What is their favorite video/RP character?
Good question.
Great question.
Parents don't really like the dubs as much because they can't share them. There's curse words.
Or
But-
swears.
But they do like they love Jay Bergerman.
Yeah.
Love
Wholesome
him.
entertainment for the family.
Yeah, they love Bergerman. They love Jerry. They love. I keep getting family requests for Chang. They like the RP a lot.
I think they can follow RP because when it's just gameplay of PUBG or something, they can't relate to it. But when it's RP, there's a story, there's a character.
Yeah,
You at least follow it around.
yeah.
My parents don't watch because my family's like religious. They're like, yep, curse words, no thank you.
They're
I
swears.
don't want to see my son cursing.
I don't want to see all these swears.
Yeah. So, no for me, but
Thank you
oh
for the
well.
thank you for the question, Alicia.
Thank you, Lisha.
Gabriel, from start to upload, how long does a dub take to make on average? Depends on what it is.
At Hufflepuff.
It's if it's like Guy Fieri, it's gonna take weeks because it's like you're talking. I think it's what 30-40 minute show. You gotta chop that down into 12 minutes. You gotta chop it down to 10, 8 minutes. It's a lot of editing.
And then
And
writing
then,
got
thinking
very
about-
tricky too
That-
because
That's a lot of. See, we like to write and then get away from it and then come back to it and like rewrite, and we like to work on it till it's like crystallized and perfect in our eyes. So
Guy Fieri dubs can be slowly become the same thing over and over again, keeping it fresh and different. That gets tough.
That's tough. Writing the scripts takes a really long time, but the thing I feel like takes the most time is finding sound effects.
yeah, that's brutal. I think that some things are super easy. Kathy Mitchell is easy. Like I can sit there and do it in an afternoon, but then we watch it together, and then we throw away half of it. But at least we know where we're starting, and then from there we start just staring at it until we're bored, and then we just like beat it down till it's nothing, and then we start giggling, and then you're like, okay, now we're actually laughing.
Yeah, once we got the boys laughing, then
You
we
have
got
to
something.
actually stare at it and get bored.
Yeah.
You
If
really
you
do.
don't, and that's what's brutal
and that's
about
when
it,
all
because
the
you're like,
throwaway one-liners come to mind.
Yeah.
'Cause
Right.
You're just like, fuck it. Let's just come up with something funny.
yeah,
Just be random.
Let's just be random and whatever. Just
yeah,
go with it.
But staring at it and not looking at your phone, not doing anything, just forcing yourself to get bored is like the one way to get the funny to come out. So I don't know, it takes a little bit of time,
And then collaborating
say-
adds a lot of time too.
On average, though, maybe like a 5-minute dub maybe probably takes around like 2 or 3 weeks.
yeah, partly because we like to get away and then come back,
Yeah.
and
And we're like perfectionists too. So
yeah, and recording is like you can't just wake up and be like, all right,
You gotta be in a frame of mind.
let me do a dub. You have to fucking like be hype. Whoa, come on, it's your girl. Hey, you can't just. Oh, it takes a lot out of you, actually.
It's your girl, Kathy.
Sometimes I'm-
Hey, it's your girl, Kathy. What you gonna do about it, bitch?
Hey, it's Joe Fowler here. Joe Fowler.
I like them with a lot of energy, so gotta get that coffee.
Cameras around.
Gotta get that coffee
I don't
going.
even know this family.
I love that part so much.
That one did really well. Joe
It's
Fowler
your girl,
one.
Kathy.
Yeah, people are loving that one.
Thank you for the question. Who's this?
Great questions.
We got Lil J coming in. Hey, Jaboody, how was high school for you, and what type of person were you back then? What's better? What?
And then second question.
And then
Second question.
no punctuation, but second question.
No, the sentence don't stop.
We just jumping right in. What's better, cat or dogs?
What person were you like back then? What is better, cat or dog? High school.
When did you get big with Jaboody?
we had our own little crew. We had we were like the United Nations. We had one of every color. We were like a perfect demographical group.
You're like an after-school special.
We were like the fucking squad from Magic School Bus. And
We
all
were
those
always the
shows.
kids at the back of the class, though, making fun of everybody. We kept to ourselves.
Oh, you're the bullies.
No, I wouldn't say bullies. We were, I don't know, we like kept to ourselves. We weren't in with like the popular crowd, what is that, when they're like class president and all that shit. Like we weren't really, I don't know.
No,
What'd
we
you say?
had our own group, but like within the different groups, we'd have like one or two good acquaintances. So it was like we were
Yeah.
out there a little bit.
We
But
like new people around.
the
but-
school we went to, there were a lot of. It was weird. It was like there were very rich kids. There were a lot of very,
Yeah.
very rich kids walking
That
around.
was like majority of the kids at our school.
There was like the rich popular kids, and that was everyone else. Then
Yeah.
there was like our group and everyone else.
Yeah.
And we just kept to our own. We just kept to our own. We just had a little tribe. We just did our own shit until
outsiders.
we
until
were the outsiders. We were
until senior year. That's when it kind of changed.
yeah,
and
yeah.
then people were like, "Hey, it's the Jaboody guy," and I was like, "Whoa, people know." We had like a video. It's so weird to watch it. We like recorded like that day of school. Like we recorded like a documentary of a day at school when we were like 18.
It was like one of our
That was my
like
birthday or
graduating.
something.
Yeah, so when you turned 18, around the time we were almost graduated, we were just like, let's just film a day, and we looked back at it. We
Yeah.
looked so different.
We
Oh
were
my
like,
God.
let's film a day so we could look back and remember what we were like at high school. And all I remember the last time I saw it, I have no idea where it is. So you guys can be like, post it. I have no idea where the footage is. But
I have it, but it's like on a weird, shitty old little mini VHS that you
Yeah.
put in like an old camcorder.
Yeah.
So I don't know how you convert that, but I'll see because
And-
it's some funny shit on there.
I'm sure it's cringy.
oh
It's
yeah,
so
no, I
cringy.
would
Oh my
not. I would
gosh.
not want to post it. But
I'm like a twig.
I just remember looking at it and be like, dude, like when I talk, you can tell like this kid went 3 days without saying a word. Like you could tell like my voice was just like, hey man, yeah, let's
Hey.
hang out.
What's going on?
Like, Damon, you have the camera?
Yeah, just
I was like,
awkward
whoa, that
teenager.
kid never fucking talks. The kid never speaks, and he wears that same gray hoodie jacket, plain hoodie jackets and jeans. About it. Like a cartoon
man.
character.
It's so cringy. Just me, just awkward.
Yeah, so we're out here. It's like your senior year.
Trying to be cool.
Just
You're
trying
so
to be cool. Just a
It's
lame little
funny,
high school kid.
We were walking around like we were like I remember in the video we'd like pick shit up like I think we were like at your house. We like picked up DVDs and we're like I was like dubbing the cover, like roasting
there
them.
was
And, like
some-
they were still doing the same
Yeah, there's
shit.
still some funny shit in there, but it's pretty cringy. But
Motherfucker never talked. Now he never shut the fuck up.
somebody tell him stop talking.
Time to go back to that. Now he cringy. But yeah, very quiet, kept to ourselves, but just making fun of everyone from the outside.
High school was cool though.
That senior year was
Senior
great.
year was awesome.
That
The
was
rest of
great.
high school kind of sucked. I feel like high school sucks for most people, right?
Yeah, but senior year was that was pretty cool, man. That was
Senior
pretty
year was
great.
dope because that's right when the Jaboody shit took off.
Yeah. All of a sudden, girls were like, "Let me walk you to your locker, Jaboody." I was like, "Who are you? Where'd you come from?
Who are you?
Who are you?
You ain't-
You didn't know about
You
me
didn't used to
last
talk
year.
To, talk to me.
Who are you?
When I get famous, yeah, sure. Now you want to know
Now
my
you
name.
trying to hang?"
Mm-hmm.
My senior year was a lot of fun. That was like, I had like, it's such a joke too. I had like 3 or 4 art classes, and then I just went home. Like I was just
My
done. I
senior
had all my
year-
credits taken care of, so I was like, the last year, like, well, all you need's like this one English class.
Well,
and
you're
then done.
graduating.
Yeah. And then when you turn 18, you can do that bullshit where you sign yourself out. I did that shit like every day.
Yeah.
You can like go to like 2 or 3 classes, I think, was like the mandatory amount. And then after that, you could just sign yourself out and be like, yeah, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done today.
Good old high school. Oh man. That was a lot of fun. We had a lot of friends. We still have good friends with a lot of people. Not a lot of people stay friends with people they knew in high school.
Yeah.
I got a
Very
good 2, 3 people I still know from high school. Pretty close with. That's a record high.
That's pretty good.
Most people don't.
They
hang
either
out with
move
their-
away or fucking
Yeah.
shit goes crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, people change, man. People change.
Yeah.
What are we doing now? Are we good?
Is that
Or are we?
all the questions? Is there
Do
any
you want to
questions?
refresh the Twitter page?
Oh, that's a good idea.
The other one, the other tab.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's a good idea.
Refresh that.
Yeah.
See if there's any more questions.
Uh-huh.
Oh, there's a couple. Oh shit.
Oh my
Oh
God.
shit. There's a lot.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's just hear. Let me see that.
Go ahead.
We'll raffle off a few, and then we'll get to it. How did you meet Classy Pax? Oh, Straight Hype asked, how did we meet Classy Pax? Will they ever bring back Peter Blump? Classy, we just Pops was the one. I was like, yeah, check out this stream. This is like what he does GTRP, and I was like, what is that? He's like, check it out. I was like, all right.
Yeah.
Eventually, I watched him. I was like, oh, I get it. I see what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And then we just said hi. We were lucky enough. He was like, oh, you guys did the grandma thing on YouTube. And
Yeah,
we're like,
he was
yeah.
super friendly.
It was really cool. Peter Blump.
I think it's a throwaway.
I think there's an opportunity to bring that as a character back. But yeah, he worked really well as like a. I don't know. He's
There's
good
like
at
a-
interjecting himself into.
There's like a
people's story.
Catholic priest.
Yeah, there's a better-
head.
there's
I
better
wouldn't
heads.
mind seeing like a combination of Peter Blump and like the Doctor in a way, and a Catholic
Right.
priest.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think that would be a good character.
Yeah, I think there's a possibility there.
A faith healer.
Thank you for that very much. Straight Hype.
Thank you, Straight
Appreciate you,
Hype.
bud. Mr. Clutch, Captain Clutch, what was your first video game all-nighter?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a great question.
Counter-Strike 1.5.
It's going to have to be...
Fuck, that wasted a lot of my time.
It's going to have to be either TF2 or WoW. WoW was first, right?
Yeah.
Right.
WoW was
WoW.
WoW was first. Yeah.
That late?
Probably WoW.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking for me, it was the very first Super Smash Brothers on N64. I played that shit probably 2 days straight.
I mean, like, all night. Like I
Like
remember,
no sleep.
I
Yeah.
remember feeling horrible. Like WoW had some update patch, and every time they did that, you could like pick a full loaded character.
Yep.
And I remember me and my buddy were just ganking people outside of like the human town.
Yep.
Mhm.
And we were just, God, we were so much fun. We were just on Ventrilo, like making each other laugh, just fucking people up.
Yeah.
It was so much fun. And I just remember I look out and the sun is completely up, and I was like, what the fuck?
It's a weird
dude?
feeling.
I did not feel good at all. I think me and Louie also did that when Diablo 3 came out. We played it like all night.
Yeah. We did it with Diablo.
And then afterwards we're like, all right, I'm done. Like
I
we
played the
beat the game. We were like, we beat it. I'm kind of done. Turkey Ann, Lillian, what is something a fan has done that made you want to cry? Oh,
Want to
good
cry.
or bad.
Oh man.
Want to
I mean,
cry.
fans have done
It
so
is
many
some-
awesome things for us. It's hard to pick one.
When something hits you in the feels.
Right,
I
the
don't know.
feels.
Sometimes you guys send stuff to us and it really hits the feels.
Yeah, there
Mhm.
was a couple
It's
letters.
letters and the things that hit the,
the
feels.
the letters and stuff that we've gotten in the mail. Some people have sent some
Coonder.
pretty sentimental stuff.
Or Kunder sent like a medal he got.
Yeah, my boy Coonder, that one
An Army Boy medal.
choked me up a little bit.
When people
Gotta be
say
a man.
either themselves or loved ones going through cancer, I feel that because we're going through that as well. So
Oh yeah,
It's right in the fucking feels, dude.
Yep.
Let's see here. Looking for questions. Cheesy bread, cinnamon bread, or or what? Cheesy bread, cinnamon bread, or both?
From Domino's. Get both. Girl, what's wrong with you?
Oh, you put
My girl
cheese on the
Anna.
cinnamon? What the fuck's wrong with
What the
you,
fuck
Dana?
is cinnamon bread?
You don't eat
It's
them
like a
both at the
dessert.
same
Ew,
time.
Don't no.
You get cheesy bread. You eat it first. You
Don't
finish your meal,
do
and then you
dessert.
get cinnamon bread.
Domino's
Don't do
dessert.
dessert from Domino's.
Domino's dessert.
Don't do
Anna,
that to
come on.
Don't do that to yourself.
Come on.
I
That
like it,
sounds-
guys. I like it.
The
All
worst,
right.
one of the worst things I think when I think about like just bad food is like wings from Domino's,
It's pretty shit.
because they put it in the foil and then you open it up and it's just swimming in like grease and sauce.
It's
Ugh.
sweating.
And I remember I'd be like, oh fuck, so I'm gonna eat it, and immediately just be like, ow.
But you know what? Just stick to the pizza. You want to play it safe? Stick to the pizza.
Let's see, we got another one here. Love the GTR people. When are you guys gonna get interaction between Jerry and Eli? That'd be hilarious. He's a different time zone.
Different time
He's
zone,
a
yeah.
different time zone. And
I think
from what
he's-
I hear,
yeah,
he's
he's always
not
in the
RPing right now, right?
What I always see is he was always morning boy. He's always in the morning.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like he gets off when we start. So different time zone.
We had one interaction with him where we were yelling at Saab, giving him a hard time about bicycles, and You're like, this bike belongs to a Jerry Curl. Who's Jerry Curl?
And that was it. Yeah.
They told us to get the fuck out of the road, and that was it.
That's about it. Let's see. Fiazan has a question. What's the toughest video game boss you ever beat? Also, what is the tough real life boss you've ever beaten?
The real life boss.
I was pretty proud of myself for being Bloodborne. That whole game is just insane.
Toughest boss. That's
I'm gonna
Some of them I
cop out.
still
That's a
didn't
tough
beat 'em.
question.
Cop out and say 40-man Molten Core Ragnaros.
What a
When we
dork.
first did that was
Fucking dork.
That
pretty
sounds
cool, man.
pretty dorky. What is that? Wow.
That's wow.
What's funny about Bloodborne is like the first time you beat it, it's such a triumph, and then you can run it. I can run through that game now, like
Yeah.
speed run it. I can go through it and beat it, like all the bosses, pretty easily. Like, but man, that first time you don't know how the game works, it is brutal. Cuphead was pretty.
I was about
cool
to say
see
Cuphead
that.
just because that's all I can think of right now off the top of my head. Those bosses, they were rough, but it was so satisfying
Oh yeah,
when you beat it. Oh,
I beat Ruby Weapon. That was pretty tough.
yeah, dude. But yeah, man. Real life boss.
Life, man. Waking up in the morning every day.
When I did work at Costco, I hated the bosses that own that place so much. Ugh,
why are retail bosses always such
they're
assholes?
the worst.
They're the
absolute
fucking worst, man.
Shouts to all the retail peeps.
Absolute worst.
Have
If
fun
you
on Black Friday.
If you are a retail boss, lighten up, huh?
They can't.
Lighten
It's like
up, will ya?
their job is to just be they have to make everyone hate them.
What did you call that guy? Wasn't his name like motherfucker Mark or
His
something?
name was Mark, so I called him motherfucker Mark. I remember one
It's so
time I was
fitting.
like, you know what, I'm gonna be nice to him today. Hey Mark, how was your 4th of July? Very uneventful. Now get in the back and scrub the eggs that fell over. I was like,
Yeah.
Thanks, Mark.
Oh, great.
I had one named David. I called him douchebag David, and I try to do the same thing as you. Just try to be all buddy before I clock in. He's like, "What time is it?" I'm like, "Probably. I think it's 3:58. Clock in early." It's 3:50. Clock in. We need some stuff done. It's like, all right, asshole. All right, man.
And but it's funny how like fucked up the bosses are, and then everyone else is usually really cool. You know what I mean? Everyone else is really like friendly and like cool. Most of the people that work like the fucking other jobs there and the other what are they called, forklifts and all that. They're cool.
That's what I'm saying. It's
They're always funny.
It's always just the one manager that just takes the job too seriously.
Some of the funniest people ever met. Just working
retail jobs?
working,
Yeah,
working a forklift.
Me too. Yeah.
I'm like, this is the funniest person. If this guy did stand-up comedy, if he did a show, if he did anything, but no, he's running a forklift. It's crazy, man. That's what I love about funny people. They're fucking all over the place, and they're like, and sometimes the weirdest jobs. There's like regular ass people, funny as fuck. Cisco man, does it snow in California? No, it does not.
Actually, it does.
up in the mountains.
Not really.
Not where we live.
It sort of is on the ground, but you never see it fall.
No. You never see it.
Southern Cali, I guess, is what he's referring to, is where we are.
Well, I guess there's mountains in Southern California, but hey,
But
he means
you
where
you
we
gotta,
live.
You got to drive all the way up into
He
the
means
mountains.
that deep south. That beach south.
Deep South California.
The deep
it,
south.
It snows on the beach from time to time.
You'll see some snow out there. Let's see.
You got time for one more?
Gat said, what started the dubs? Muting the TV and dicking around with family and friends. We
It
used
was
to,
late night sleepovers and just being bored.
when we would have sleepovers with, we'd be at a cousin's house, we'd be at Louie's house, it'd be 4 or 5 of us having a little pizza, sleepover, video game time,
Sody Pop.
sody pops, and just being
Sody pop with the boys.
being kids. We'd fucking put the TV on, and we'd love to just put it on Sesame Street and mute it and be like, all right, I'm Big Bird, and I'll be the little black kid, you're the fat Mexican girl, and you're the fucking white kid. Let's do it. And then we just fucking have so much fun. I wish some of that was recorded.
I
It's
know.
probably, well,
Or horrible.
Louis was always the one to be, oh, suck my dick. That was his
His
that was
throwaway line, his go-to.
that, and it made him laugh every time.
To this day.
to see Big Bird go, "Yeah, suck my dick, little kid. Fuck you, suck my dick."
Yep.
But yeah, that's what started
That's
it.
what started. Dude,
Usually-
we should dub.
Muppets and puppets are.
I was gonna say.
Puppets are really good for dubbing.
We should do Sesame Street again. That would be fucking great.
Can't do that, Damon.
Oh man.
It is children involved, and that would be against the terms of being friendly.
You right.
Advertiser
Terms of friendliness.
Terms
So friendly.
Damon.
Oh.
Terms of
Can't have
friendly.
too much fun now.
Terms. Gotta be friendly.
Too many terms.
Gatling 05 had a second part to that question, JD.
Huh?
How do you know that you can actually make up hilarious improv voices and dialogues for your characters? See, my thing is, I don't know how everyone can't. Can't you all do it? Everyone can do voices.
So this is what Michael
vouch-
Jordan says. I don't know why people just can't dunk.
Can everybody?
I think, here's my thing. I think everyone can do voices. I just think that some people have a hard time completely turning into the character, you know what I mean? You can all do voices.
I mean, it's improv. I'll say that Justin, ever since we were kids, Justin has always been good at it. I feel like it is something you can learn though, because I used to be bad at it.
Chat, it was fucking funny. Thanks for shaming me. You guys can do. I'm telling you, you can do it. I'm telling you that you can. Jeez.
You guys can. We're lifting you up right
guys,
now. This
I'm
is
saying,
motivational podcast.
Everyone has one voice they can do.
At least one.
At least one.
You guys got one though, right? You got one. See, my thing is, I think everyone, you can twist your voice. You can make it raspy, can't you?
Can't you do that?
You can.
You can make it high pitch.
You can go down low.
Actually, now I think about it, yeah, maybe there's some people just can't, and they shouldn't. I remember this one kid in my art school would use, like, we had a vocal booth. I remember I showed Damon.
Oh, my God.
I remember I showed Damon, he, like, made an audition tape, and this is,
It's
like...
the same
It's
voice.
the funniest shit
a-
I've ever seen.
It was a weird little kid, weird derpy little kid, and he was a fucking just out there kind of dude, real goofy, weird kind of guy, off. But he uploaded this footage somewhere. I'm not finding it because it's fucked up. It's brutal.
So fucking funny though.
But oh my god, he was just like,
God.
he was like, "Hello, here's my name, and I can do all these voices." And he's like on camera, and he's like, "I'll do my best to just try to." He's like, "I can do all sorts of voices. I can really bend and twist my voice, and I can go up real high like this." He goes, "I can talk," and all he kept doing was like, he'd go like, I can do a lot of voices. I can sound like Southern folk, and then I can do a voice where I sound like this, and then I could do another voice where I'm kind of like a rough, tough cowboy. And then I can go way up high, and then I go real down low.
It was so funny because all he was doing was just saying what impression he was doing in his regular voice. He's like, "All right, now I'm a rootin' tootin' cowboy, and you see now I'm mean. I'm a caveman." That shit was
Sounds like if Bob Ross was doing an
funny.
effeminate cowboy.
Oh my god!
He's like, "Oh, as you can see, I have a really wide range of characters I can do. Well, here I am. I'm this guy. Oh, wait, but now I'm this guy. Now I'm a creepy ghost."
Guys, calm down. I'm not posting because
We can't post
one
it.
is I would have to find it. Two, I'm scared he would find me because this guy was like,
Thanks for blowing up my spot, asshole.
no, I'm scared he would kill me. This guy was out. I'm
He
telling
was
you,
out there,
he was
man.
a little is some scary, weird shit. And I have friends that would just mess with him and do usernames and comment on his stuff, and it was getting too much. I was like, you guys need to stop.
Oh, wow.
He's gonna come and find you.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be one of those Reddit posts that's all creepy. Fuck. Yeah, it was real scary.
So
stuff.
maybe not everybody can
But
do
yeah,
voices.
yeah, the voice thing. I don't know. I always feel like someone can do one. You can do one. See, he could do one. He could sound like little Southern folk, man.
A southern gentleman.
He's a really good rootin' tootin' cowboy.
Now he's
about
rough
it.
and he wants to get down and dirty.
That's about it. He can sound
I
like
think
this.
he said rugged. He's like, "I'm a rugged cowboy."
Rugged. I'm a rugged cowboy. Yeah. You guys can do one. I'm telling you, you can. Everybody's
Yeah.
got one.
Yep.
Everybody's got one. But yeah, I don't know how I actually. How did you know? I don't know. It's not. I don't know.
I think you were just telling when you tell stories, you give a voice to a character and be like, "Hey, now I'm a rough cowboy now."
But like even like I don't know. I think a big part of it is like people being shy, right? Because like it
Yeah.
really is you transform when you do the voice, right?
Yeah.
Like when I do Jay Berger, I like have my voice all, my face all weird and go. You have to like have this sloshy jaw when you do it. Otherwise, you don't get the right sound.
Yep.
Some people are too shy to do it.
Accents are hard though.
Accents are really hard.
accent-
Unless you're trying to exaggerate to be funny. But if you're actually trying to legit do one, they're hard.
But even language, like I hated when I'd meet someone and like, oh, you speak Vietnamese? Let me hear it. Like, no way, dude. I'm not gonna like just say it.
I don't
I'm
know
like,
what to
well,
say.
Come on, why wouldn't
Oh,
you say it? I
yeah.
want to hear it. Let me hear. No.
Just say, "I'd like to ride the bus."
Come on, how do you?
You're
What do you
putting
and then
me
they
on the
go, and then they
spot.
get all shy. What do you want me to say? I don't know. Just say hi. Nice to meet you. My name's Justin. Like, just tell me.
Say that. What do you want me to say? Say that in Vietnamese.
And then like, no. It's like, see,
No.
you can do stuff with your voice, and you can do accents, you can do other languages, but some people get so shy. That one always. Oh, I just want to hear it. I hate it. I hate when someone's like, yeah, I speak fluent Japanese, or I speak whatever, and I'm like, let me hear it, man. I want to hear it. It's so cool. People don't want to do it.
Just say your power level's over 9,000.
Just say anything.
Just say it.
But yeah, man, voices, they're fun, man. So fun. So fun. I love doing the voices. That's why I like the RP, man. You just get to be the character.
Yep.
People go, I love watching Justin. Look at him. He's so into it. He looks like he's actually the character. So cute. He gets so into it. So cute. That's the one thing I like. I have to forget the camera's on because I just have to totally be like, I'm Jay Bergman. I love when he screams, man. Dude, we had a solid week of RP, man.
If you missed this week of RP, you missed out on some really cool shit.
These 3 episodes back to back, just like my favorite moments. Like Mo Grimes killing it,
Who
Jerry
was it?
Curl tearing it up,
Mo Grimes,
Jay
Jerry,
Berg.
and Mo Grimes, Jerry, and Jay.
Mo, Jerry, and Jay. Fucking so much fun this fucking week.
You haven't seen them. They're all on YouTube, so
Oh.
go check those
A
videos out.
solid week. It was good to be back.
Mo
in
and Jay
RP.
are probably the most polar opposite of people.
So fucking fun. I had a blast
Yeah.
this week doing the show, man. We got to thank some people here, huh? Jaboody
do
Lover
it.
coming in with them 4 months. Love and support you.
Thanks,
gents.
Jaboody Lover.
Thank you for making me
Thank you,
laugh,
dude.
and Gert. Thank you. Roast Toast. Thank you for them biddies, dude.
300
Thank you,
biddies.
Roast
Thank
Toast.
you.
Appreciate that.
Kicking it with my dog. Thank you for the prime sub. Zool. How you doing, Zool? Thanks for that poster,
What's
man.
going on?
Thank you so much, dude. Super honky. It's a good
I
one.
like it.
4-month prime in it. J Pancake. Thank you
With
for
the kisses.
the back-to-back burps on the J Pancake. Thank you for them biddies.
Thank you for the
for them.
biddies and the kisses.
Thank you for them kisses.
Is that it for the podcast, boys?
Is that it for the pod? Yeah, how long have we been going here?
I think it's been about an hour.
Wow. We've been talking forever. Wow, a whole hour. Spoiling.
You
Just
guys-
spoiling the people.
Thanks for all these great questions, by the way.
You guys, yeah, we should do the questions again. It was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else? You guys got any
We didn't check the Twitter.
closing
Wanna
statements?
Do that real quick
Twitter,
for
yeah.
the
how could I
people
forget?
watching on YouTube.
Yeah, let's do our best to describe these visual cues with our
Yep.
voice. Bring down the monitor, Frank. Thank you very much. Let's see here. I see someone.
this
I see Pops' face.
This is where we left off, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Eating a gusher. Oh yeah. Cornell.
Oh, speaking of J Pancake,
Pancake. Killing it with that
Pancake,
shirt.
thank you.
Killing it with that shirt.
looking real good in that
Looking
shirt.
cute.
Looking good in that shirt. You guys killing it with this shirt.
Jerry Curl with the comeback on this week's RP sesh.
Just a solid tee. Just
God
a
damn, that's a
solid,
nice shirt.
Jerry
best
Curl getting people married and falling in love.
good shirt. I want to put more shirts up. I really want to do a Jay Bergerman shirt. I might have gotten in contact with people and be talking to Monday about getting these snapbacks and hats made finally.
Oh, shit.
I want
Let's
those.
go.
I want them available for the holiday season.
Yeah.
They're so. I love them. I wish I could get them all out. Let's see here. What we got here? Mo Grimes getting knocked out. Homeless Vietnam veteran left dazed and injured in parking lot after being attacked by thugs. This is how a country takes care of its veterans, and it's not a country I want to live in.
Okay, Kona.
Oh, we got puppy pics.
Yeah, we were talking a bunch about puppies.
Look at these
Are you
fucking
talking about
puppers.
some pooches?
That's a cute looking pup right there.
Some little pooches.
This
huh?
face. This one's got a great face.
How would you describe this face?
Looking in two different directions.
He's just so,
So
What
photogenic.
did you say, human?
so dope.
These are some good looking
This-
pooches.
This dog looks like a piece of fried chicken.
I saw a giant one of these at the dog park, and it just looked like a person wearing a suit, like a
Who put a collar on that
Chewbacca.
chicken?
I think it's a multi-poo.
multi-poo. Perfectly round head.
A really fluffy little dog.
This dog probably looks funny when it's wet. Oh my god.
Puppy pigs.
Aw.
Look at these pups.
With a stash? Puppy stash.
A Pomeranian mix.
Whoa,
It like
that's-
pulsates
these,
when you hover over it.
these emojis like animate. You see this?
That's weird.
Whoa.
But I can click on it.
What technology is this?
Oh my god.
Oh, no, what are you doing?
Oh
All
no.
these people with mustaches.
Oh, you can click it and oh wow.
It's like a new hashtag.
Oh, I didn't mean to.
Oh, go back.
Oh
Oh,
no.
gross.
Oh, boy.
Oh great. Now we lost our spot. Oh no,
Oh.
we're here, right?
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
There we are.
These dogs are
These are
cute.
good-looking dogs.
Half weenie, huh?
Half weenie zucchini.
Oh, it's got a little DD color. I
Man,
love,
I'm gonna post my dog.
love the
I don't
black
think you
and
guys
tan.
have ever seen my dog?
love the black and tans. Black and tan, that's the way to go, boys.
More Jerry curl shirts.
Saffy.
Lillian. Looking good with the shirt.
Turkey and gobble gobble.
Gobble gobble, come and get it, boys. Dinner served. Oh my god, these shirts. Looking good in them shirts, people. Gobble gobble. So what's with the Star Wars game? Star Wars, they said they're sorry.
We're sorry.
Why?
I'm sorry.
What is going on with this?
So there was a big problem with the game because it was what, pay to win?
Pretty much.
It was pay to win, so everyone bitched about
Like
it.
the
play.
majority of the contact was behind a paywall. So if you wanted to get Darth Vader, you either grind out hours of, grinding the game, or you pay the money to get him. And
God,
it was like
this shit is so confusing.
it was like everything was behind loot crates. And then I guess the CEO of Disney reached out to EA. He's like, "Hey, can you stop fucking with my franchise?"
People are upset.
But the thing I love about this apology is that we're getting rid of all the loot crates for now.
Yeah.
What?
They said until a later date, so yeah, I don't know. Those games look.
They're paying full price for this game, but it's being treated like a fucking mobile premium game. What are they called? Is that what's going on? I'm so confused.
I don't
That
know.
type of stuff should only be cosmetics. It shouldn't be portions of the game that you don't get to play.
Yeah, if you're paying full price for a game, it's so dumb.
Uh,
And then I'm super confused because isn't there already a Star Wars Battlefront that exists?
Well,
Battlefront
Damon,
2?
if you notice, when's the next Star Wars movie coming out?
Right before Christmas, right?
Righty Reno. And the other Battlefront came out just before the other one
But
came
hold
out.
on, there's already Star Wars Battlefront 2 that's old, right?
Yep.
On PS2
Yep.
or some shit like that. I remember
Yep,
playing it on my
Xbox.
PSP.
Yep.
So they just re-released it.
No, this is a whole new game.
Okay.
Yeah, you're just... Yeah.
I'm so lost when it comes to this
Battlefront
fucking
2
game.
Classic is like on Xbox.
Okay. So there's classic Battlefront 2 and there's new Battlefront 2.
Yes.
All right.
Back
in We my worked day- through it.
Back in my day, we played the Phantom Menace on PC.
Oh, boy.
Back in,
That was a good game.
back
No,
in
it was
my day
not.
when you bought a game, you bought it. It was everything was included.
Dude, you remember Jedi Power Battles?
Hell yeah.
Oh.
Fuck yeah.
That game is fucking great.
Fucking play as
Dude.
Mace Windu.
Fuck this Battlefront too. Let's go pop in some fucking power battle. I bet it's so shit
It's-
now.
It's so bad.
Cancer.
It looks
must
so
be,
bad.
It must be just awful now. But Power Battles was the shit, boy. Look at Spooty coming in with the Mike Lindell.
I love your hair, Just.
I look like a different race with that hair. I look like I don't know what I don't know what I am here. Oh,
So this is a picture of Justin with the
That
body
Justin
pillow.
just looks awful.
Justin looks so strange.
I look so awful. I look like Jedi Power Battles in human form, hugging Mike Lindell.
Hugging a body pillow of Mike holding a pillow.
Pakistani. Yeah, it's like Pakistani.
I was gonna
like
say Middle Eastern a little
I look
bit.
like Afghani or something, I don't know.
I like how you're awkwardly hover-handing a body pillow. It's like you're too insensitive to get familiar with it.
I like that
strange.
it's a pillow of a guy holding a pillow.
Whoa,
Strange.
pillowception. You're right.
I'm holding a pillow of a guy holding a pillow. God, he loves holding that pillow. We're looking at some My Pillow footage.
If you pull up a picture of this motherfucker, he is always grasping that pillow.
wouldn't doubt it.
Every single picture.
Do you think there's a porn parody of Mike Lindell yet?
There is now.
Fucking pillow.
Oh yeah, my pillow, my
Oh yeah.
That's what I want to see. I want to see the porn parody of My Pillow.
Honey,
Whose pillow are you? Say it. Say it.
honey, there's
Little
something
Stone
wrong with the
Cold in there.
pillows.
Shoving her face in the pillow.
Say you're my pillow. Say it.
What's going on, guys?
Dude, where are people getting these pictures of you?
I found this photo deep in my computer files. I don't know why I have it, but your neck, dude. Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah. Why do you have it? Yeah.
Why does it exist?
You're just going to put it there, but why do you have it?
What's the context?
Huge, Nick. Huge. So weird. All this does is make me think, what else do these people have on their computers of us?
Is this an enhanced picture? Did he enhance your neck, or is that just natural?
That's
I
just how it is.
can't tell if it's photoshopped or not.
It's like he cut it out so weird.
It looks so strange.
I don't know why. So many questions, Caleb. Why? Just why, dude? This is some dark Reddit rabbit hole shit.
Yeah, down the rabbit hole of Reddit.
Why? It's just why. It's like there's like a group photo or some shit too. Like, I don't know why. Strange. Strange, Caleb. Strange. Caleb, strange.
He has it.
This is a great clip. Milton RPing his lady, just hearing it in the background.
Yeah.
It just sounded like someone arguing or something. Oh,
No, it's
Can't
going
get
to the
the
wrong
audio.
source. But yeah, it's the Bet Squad.
sounds like real argument. Milton gets in character so
Milton's
good.
amazing. You guys
So
need
I
to follow him.
love Milton, man.
Look at these fucking
Aw.
pups, Junior. Jane.
the puppy.
You got a new one?
Aw.
Hadley?
Aw,
Oh my god.
that's too cute. It's
Saint
too
Bernards are cool
cute.
dogs.
Saint Bernard. God damn, that one reminds me of Dee Dee. Got that head shape.
Got that fur ball look to him.
He's got the same kind of head. God, these look solid, just solid dogs. Solid pups. Good pups,
10 out of 10
dude.
pups.
Oh, it's just killing the pup game
Just
out
pups
here.
are 10 out of 10.
Fucking Junior Jank killing the pup game. What a family, dude. Solid. Just solid.
There's that picture we were talking
Question.
about.
Now we're back to the
Mhm.
questions. All right.
Yep,
Well,
there it is, guys. Great pod.
thank you guys for always blowing it up on the Twitter.
Follow us on Twitter at
Mhm.
Jaboody Show.
Love the pup pics.
Love
Guys-
the pup.
You guys never
the pups.
disappoint. Never disappoint. Always spoiling. Don't have to. Do it anyways.
Next week is Thanksgiving.
Wow.
Are we going to be streaming on Thursday?
Wow.
No.
Okay.
Next week is Thanksgiving. Insane. Well, folks, what did we learn?
What
We
did
learned
we
that.
learn?
We learned that you
We-
can all do a voice. You can all do at least one. It's
At
all
least
in
one.
you.
We all learned that.
You can all go up real high like this, and then you go down like this, and you go real up high, and you bring it on back down low. Just remember that,
You can be a
guys.
rootin' tootin' cowboy. Everybody can do that.
You guys can do it. I believe in you. You can all do them.
We learned that everybody has at least one strange picture of Justin somewhere on their computer.
Deep on the internet.
And they don't know why. And those are my final thoughts. Jerry's final thoughts.
Remember to be yourselves at all times. Stay true to yourself. That's my final thought.
Even little people can find love. Weirdest places.
Even little transgender
Every time I
people.
watch Jerry Springer,
Transgender.
even every time I watch Jerry Springer, it was midgets fighting.
It's always
Little people
midgets
fighting.
Yep. Jerry. Jerry.
It would be little people, two little guys arguing who loves this 300-pound woman more.
Mm-hmm.
I just love her so much because it's so adorable.
She's mine.
And that's what we learned today. Those are Jerry's final thoughts. And with that, bid you all adieu. Until next time, folks.
Special shout to Gert Russell.
Huge shout out to Gert Russell. It's all about Gert Russell.
Thank you, Gertie. Thank you, Girth Russell. Thank you so much for the love. We appreciate you. We appreciate all you guys, all these biddies, all these subs coming through on the Twitch. Love you, folks.
We love you.
You guys are so gosh darn lovely.
Did we miss anybody on the...
Hopefully you have a
donos?
wonderful day. We'll see you next time.